What's going on, guys? JPP2 here. Hope you guys are enjoying your Thursday. And for today's gameplay, we have a Prank Kids versus a Floowandereeze, with my opponent playing Floowandereeze going first. Now, as you guys are well aware, the ban list has been implemented and the new season has come about. So, RIP Statue of the StromWinds. Hope we don't miss that card, but Floowandereeze is still there, okay? Don't kid yourself. The flu players now the 90% of the population I talked about that abuse flu, they might stop playing flu and switch over to Despia because branded Despia is at full power now. They have their floodgates. Edo comes on your side or Bisapa Roth comes on your side. You cannot play your turn whatsoever. So people might switch over to that stupid floodgate. But let's be honest, the other 10% of the population that did play flu, they can still stick to flu and can still FTK you. The Harpy's Feather Storm, I believe, that card makes it so that you cannot activate any effect monsters in the grave field or hand, and they can't stack that card again with Ryza. So it's still a pretty nasty tech that blue players can run, and they are still running it, and I've seen people run it, and some of my viewers run it as well. So with that, let's get back into this gameplay. Of course, we're going to preemptively activate the artifact Lancia. Turns out my opponent is playing flu, activates a pot of G, flips over 3 cards, gets the Twin Twister into his hand, okay? Now, when he adds Twin Twisters, I do Druna Logbird this guy. Keep in mind, guys, even under Artifact Lancia, flu players can still combo. Normal summon Robina into Search Eaglin, Eaglin search the Empen, Empen on the field. The only thing is, their cards will go to the graveyard instead of being banished. So they can still full combo, don't get me wrong. I did not want that happening to me. So after Lancia, I still drew a Logbird in my opponent once he added the Twin Twisters to his hand just to be on the safe side. With that, he sets down 2 cards, passes his turn over. Now we have Twin Twisters ourselves. I could have activated this Twin Twister in draw or standby phase, pop these 2 cards. So in standby phase, because again, Dreaming Town can only be activated during main phase. So I wanted to get rid of that card in case he had that card set on the field. So Twin Twister, really great card. Gets the 2 cards pop. Now once again, this is my old video. I am playing my 60 cards deck list in this situation. So drawing these cards are pretty ridiculous in this situation, okay? With that, we normal summon out Fansies, link off into Meowmoo, try to activate my Graveyard activation, hoping for the opponent to not have Ash or Maxi. But unfortunately, they always do. So Ash was on the first Graveyard activation, means no pranks combo. So that means I just whack him in the face with Meowmoo and end my turn. With that, it's the opponent's turn, draws a card, just ends his turn. Now keep in mind, guys, this guy is just going to keep ending his turn till he draws right. But let's see what he goes into, okay? Watch it. So with that, I normal summon out my Corridor because I want to get as much damage whack in as possible. So we do the 2.9k whack and we end our turn. Druna Logbird being a really good card against blue players. So yeah. With that, he goes into his turn, draws a card, summons out Eaglin. Now watch how he plays, okay? Summons Eaglin into search for Empen and then normals out Robina. So this guy either hard drew Robina before this or had drawn into Eaglin prior but still waited because he probably wanted to play around Imperm or Ash, or maybe he drew into Advent. I don't know how he was playing it, because he did pass over his last turn instead of going into combo. On the activation of Robina, obviously we are going to do the Logbird to the opponent because we don't want him getting the statue and going into the Empen. So with that, he just ends his turn. My turn, I top deck a Skill Drain. Skill Drain being a really great card against flu players. So at this point, you have to understand, usually while you VS a flu player, you wanna keep their cards on the field so they don't get banished, because getting cards banished means that they get chain block, effectively dodging out Ash Blossom, which is pretty harmful to them on their play. But since I drew Skill Drain, I know that this guy has searched for the Empen already. If I keep these 2 cards on the field, he could instantly tribute summon into Empen. Do not want that happening. So I go for the kill off both cards. That way, he cannot just tribute summon Empen on the field. With that, we end our turn. Now, opponent draws a card, he normals out the statue, banned card by the way now, thank god. And since this card is a winged beast, he can activate both his cards in the graveyard and get them back into his hand, and the only way he can combo after is if he has a map or advent in hand. So he gets Robina in his hand, okay, goes into battle phase, kills off Miamu. With his statue, I'm okay with that, ends his turn. So no map, good for us. Next turn, my turn. I was hoping to draw into a Prank Kid's name, okay? If at this point I had drawn either Dropsies, Lamseas, or Roxy's, so basically blue, my red, or my yellow monster, I would have won the game. Even another corridor would have won me the game, another flag would have won me the game. Unfortunately, drew one of the most useless cards against Floo players, a Call by the Grave. So I set down my Call by, whack him in the face for 1.9 with my corridor, have to pass my turn over. Draw phase, he draws a card, which I think he hard drew map at this one, because if he had map last turn, would have used it. So hard draws map. He activates map, shows the Robina, he's going to pitch out a Stride to the grave, put the Robina, to which we're just going to activate Skill Drain and see if the opponent can push past this. Now Skill Drain right here means that Robina cannot special, cannot search. If he uses his own normal summon, which he has by the way, to normal out the Empen, can't search, he's stuck with those cards and he loses the game next turn anyways. So on the resolution, it negates out the Robina, and I believe my opponent just scoops right here, right now. Now keep in mind, this is with a 60 cards deck list, so the top decks were pretty insane. It did save my turns. With that being said, rip to Floo statue in particular. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys do enjoy it, please consider hitting the like button, subbing to my channel for more daily Prank Kid video uploads. And if you guys are interested in the live version of all of this, I do live stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/jpbduel. Link along with my schedule and a link to my Discord will be in the video description stuff for you guys to check out. This is JPBduel signing out for today. I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace!